Hello everyone, welcome back to our videos. So this video, as you can see by the title, we're going on a quarantine road trip. We're going to Texas to visit my parents. Some of y'all might not agree with this, but you know, it's not up to you. So no, but really this is like predicted to last almost 2 years, and we're just not gonna live our life like this. Of course, we're gonna take all necessary precautions and be safe and clean, and you're gonna see that on the vlog, how I pack stuff to avoid certain situations, I guess I should say. But this vlog is going to be packing for our quarantine road trip. Later today, we are going to go pick up our minivan that we rented to take on the road trip. It takes about 15 hours, I would say, from Florida to Texas. We're going to Dallas, Texas, so about 15 hours, but with Lila, and we're bringing Lily along on the road trip with us, it's probably gonna be like 18 hours because we're gonna stop, let Lily go out and pee and stuff like that, stretch our legs, etc, etc. We're gonna try to get there as fast as we can though, because it is a long road trip. But this is quarantine road tripping with a toddler. Even if you have to go on a regular road trip with a toddler, I'm gonna show you some things that I bring along with us when we do a road trip with Lila. Being 2, she's gonna need lots of activities and stuff to distract her while we're sitting in the car, because that's a long time for her attention span to just sit there and do nothing. So let's get to packing. First things first, masks. And this is gonna be one of my quarantine road tip tricks. The potty. Now along with the potty, we are going to need some Clorox wipes. We're gonna bring those with us. I'm going to be bringing a bunch of Walmart bags to bring along with us as well. So when we pull off to the side of the road for Lila to go potty, or Mason and I, we have bags and we can stick it inside the potty, do our business, and then tie off the bag and trash it. This will help avoid us going into gas stations, etc., where they might not be very sanitary, and avoid touching all the stuff in the bathroom, especially for Lila. I mean, if Mason and I have to, we will, but especially for Lila, because that's really hard taking a toddler to go into a bathroom and not have her touch anything. So this is going to be our lifesaver on the road trip. And in the minivan, you have a lot of room, so it's gonna be perfect. And along with the potty Walmart bags, we will also use one of those as a trash bag for in the car. Handy dandy tip and trick. So whenever we go anywhere, even traveling, just normally, I like to pack, well, I like to plan and then pack. Sometimes I overpack a little bit, but that is because I don't have a reason. Sometimes I just overpack because I don't know what I'm gonna be in the mood to wear, and Lila is the same way, so like sometimes you don't wanna wear that, so I have to bring extras of things. But I try not to overpack. I try to keep it simple and organized, because we are at my mom's house, we can just do our laundry, so that's not a big deal. If we are going somewhere though, I do tend to overpack a little bit, just because if we're in a hotel, you don't know what kind of mood you're in to wear stuff, and I feel like all us women out there understand that. Lila's like that too. So the way I do it whenever we travel anywhere, I make a list on my phone on the little notes thing, and I separate it by bags or totes, what I'm bringing. And yeah, so I will show you a picture of how I do it, organize it, and then we're gonna get to it. So I think the first thing I'm gonna start with is just my other bag first, and my tech bag, because that's the easiest. And then from there, we will move on to our regular suitcase, and then after our suitcase, we'll go into like our toiletries bag. And not necessarily for all traveling, but if you're going on a road trip, we like to pack our cooler and a snack bag. So we'll have a snack bag, and then we'll have a cooler with our drinks and our food. So this is a longer road trip, like I said, about 15 to 18 hours. So we're gonna pack lunch and dinner, and that helps us not have to stop somewhere either and have contact with other people or the food. It just helps, I don't know. Okay, so let's do our tech bag. Powerful.
Your things are as powerful.
Two things Words are as powerful as loud. Poison is yet beautiful. Love.
And I still call it a diaper bag because it kind of is a diaper bag, but it's also my pocketbook. So we are going to do that next as well. This, I just like to keep everything handy. So like my phone, my charger, my sunglasses, my wallet, and then a couple things for Lila, like her extra pull-ups just in case, and some undies and an extra spare outfit. Okay, so I got sunglasses, hand sanitizer, M&Ms for bribe, my sunglasses, jacket, medicine like Tylenol and Lila's Tylenol. Keep that handy. My wallet. Ponytails. Airbrush. Chapstick. And then in these front pockets, I already have Lila's pull-ups. I have spare undies. And then on this side, I have wipes, which I need to refill. So let's refill it and let's grab an extra outfit for Lila and put it in this bag. And then any extras that don't fit in a different bag, I'll throw into this bag since I have extra room. We can't forget the Mother's Day gift because Mother's Day is on Sunday, so we have to take this with us. Now next up is Lila's activity tote, which I kept down here to hide it from her because I started working on it and then I stopped and I was like, I'm gonna show you guys what I put in it. So let me get it out.
Oh, the good times just begun.
Bringing some lollipops for entertainment and a bribe, but these aren't gonna go in her activity bag. I'm gonna stick these in my diaper bag.
Found what we're looking for.
Then in here, I have a bunch of her Crayola activity pads. The markers are clear and it only works on this type of paper. Same thing with like this one. I just brought a whole bunch of them because they're small and thin and they fit in here good. Because you never know, they might not want to color on Fancy Nancy, or they might not want to color on Vampirina, and they might want Baby Shark. So I just brought a couple different coloring pad options, but those are mess-free ink markers. And then I also have these, which work with the same type of pen, except it works with water, and same thing. She's been really into coloring lately, so I think that'll keep her entertained for a while. This backpack also has a bunch of snaps and stuff that she likes to play with, so that's gonna go in there as well. I'm gonna stick her coloring pads in the backpack. I also brought some stickers and paper that she can play with. I have some of her gummies in here. These, I tell her they're candy and we use them for when she goes potty, but we're on a road trip, so hey, anything you can do to keep them entertained and quiet. Then I also have her little blankie in case she needs that. And this is a hard cover for the paper and markers, so I'm gonna bring that too, just so she has something hard to color on in case she doesn't use the activity pad and she wants just paper for doing her markers, etc. And then the markers. I think these I'm gonna stick in the snack bag instead. I'm also gonna bring some of her toys, so let me go grab them. We are also going to be bringing this Pop Dot book. It's actually really fun. You sit there and you pop all of them. She likes that one. And also this Leapfrog book that talks. If we turn it on. Maybe not. I might have to change the batteries first. I think I just changed the batteries. But anyways, you tap on and it talks. Also her Elvin, because she uses him a lot. He heats up in the microwave and gets warm and has lavender scent. Bringing him. And she likes this Fancy Nancy because she sings. push her right there and she sings. And then of course her Olaf, because she asks for him a lot too. And then this tote will go into the back with Lila, so she has access to it, or I have access to give her something. Oh, don't forget the iPad. That's a necessity. She usually really loves her baby dolls too, but she has a baby there at my mom's house, so I'm not gonna bring one. I'm just gonna bring the stuff that she doesn't have, so we should be good with that. Next is our snack bag. I normally do a bag, but I'm thinking this tote's gonna keep it more organized so you don't have to dig for stuff, so we're gonna use this tote instead. And the handy dandy snack cup for Lila. Okay, whoa, that looks like a lot of snacks, but technically we are big snackers, but this is also for on the way home too, so that is our snack tote. I also have to bring these waffle and cake mixes and the syrup because I have to do a collab. So I am going to stick that, I think I'm gonna stick it in my tech bag because I have a lot of room in there. Now Mason is going to be working from home, but he's in charge of packing his computers and stuff because I don't know what he needs, so he's gonna do that himself. So let me check my list. I think the next thing to do is other. So let's do other, and then we will move on to, we'll do other, and then we'll move on to the cooler, and then we'll move on into the bedroom to do the suitcases and toiletry bag. This is some stockpile stuff that my mom needs. I'm gonna set it over here so we don't forget it. I should probably go ahead and mention that we are probably staying like a week and a half to 2 weeks, so it does seem like a lot as well because of that. Just saying. We can't forget this handy dandy thing for when Lila falls asleep. This straps on her head and holds her head up so her head isn't tucked into her neck, and then she can sleep better. And then that stuff is just other stuff I'm just setting on the counter for now. So either I don't forget it or I can pack it in a bag, whichever at the end is not full. So I'll stick it in there. But now we can move on to our toiletry bag and our suitcase. Let's do it.
You know my body never known. You know my body never known. You know my body never known.
Okay, so now Lila's is complete. We can move on to mine, and then when Mason is done working for today, I'll have him pick out his clothes and pajamas, and then I'll pack his into the suitcase too. So let's go pick out mine and fold it and organize it into the suitcase. So whatever we're wearing to travel, I like to set it out here. And our go-to outfits for Lila are typically dresses because she is potty trained and that just makes it easier for her to pull her undies down and go to the bathroom. She doesn't have to hold it as long. And then mine is kind of just like a smorgasbord of stuff. I have dresses and shorts, mostly like stretchy shorts because I don't know how I'm going to feel. So that's my stuff. And then I just have to pack some pajamas and some underwear, but I'm sure you guys don't want to see that. I also leave my watch charger, my phone charger here because I have to use it overnight, and then in the morning I'll stick it in my purse or my diaper bag. And then I won't forget it because I'll be seeing it, and it'll sit right here. So we have this big pink one for when we go on road trips, so everything fits in, and then we also have 2 small ones for when we go on the airplane. But this one works for traveling on the road because we can just shove it in the trunk and you don't have to worry about flying with it. Some tips for getting the whole family into the suitcase. I mean, this one you don't have to worry about it because it's a large suitcase, but if you had like a medium-sized suitcase, we roll our clothes like super tight into like little logs, and that helps fit a lot more into there. I don't think I'm gonna do that this time because we don't have that much. But if I have to fit like our toiletry bag and stuff in here, then I'll take it all out and I'll roll it all up and it fits a lot better. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this and see how much we can fit inside. So for our toiletry bags, we don't have to pack a lot of toiletries necessarily because my mom has a lot of it at her house already there for us. When we come to visit, since we do visit there a lot, we just keep stuff there. But this is our toiletry bag. And most of your toiletries, as you know, you probably use in the morning, like toothbrush, your brushes, your makeup, your hairbrushes, toothbrushes, etc., etc. So most of it I just leave on the counter so I remember to pack it. But this needs cleaned out because the last time we used it was when we traveled somewhere on the airplane and we needed our toiletries. So we're gonna go through this and reorganize it. You know what, change of plans. I really don't need this because most of it's packed for when we travel somewhere else. So I'm gonna leave this packed like that. I'm gonna use a separate bag to bring the stuff that we need to my mom. So I'm gonna use these plastic bags in case anything leaks for the toiletry bags.
Holy sh**. What are we packing for? I got a minivan, not a cargo plane.
I know, but we need all this stuff. It'll be fine because Lila's car seat goes onto the seat. The rest, the toilet goes in the back, and then some of it goes into the trunk. It'll be fine. If I have to condense, I will condense. But anyways, I'm gonna use these plastic bags for our toiletries. So if anything leaks, it'll be in the plastic bag. And then I'm gonna stick them in the suitcase like this. These are actually blind bags, so handy dandy trick and tip from my grandmother. She saves all these bags because they're good for stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna use. And then I put Mason in charge of his own stuff, so when he gets his stuff, I'll go ahead and pack it, but you'll really need to see his stuff anyways. That's pretty much it. So this kind of bothers me, but I leave it like that because it's only one night, and in the morning I'll pack it into the suitcase. So the suitcase has got to stay in our bedroom until then. And then I need Lila's sunscreen. I'm trying to think what else. Let me go on my list and see what else I have. We definitely don't need toothbrushes, toothpaste, razors, etc., etc., like I said, because my mom already has that from when we stay there all the time. So we don't need that. I do need to grab, I need to grab my Clarisonic face brush thing, but that is in the shower and I need that in the morning. So I'll pack that as well in the morning, last minute. I also need some baby soap and powder. It's a good view of my chin. And that's really pretty much it. I'm gonna go through my list one more time just to check and make sure, but I don't think there's anything else. Oh, we have to do the cooler. Okay, let's grab the cooler. And then then we have our cooler, which we kind of have to pack in the morning as well. But we'll put our drinks and lunch and dinner in there, as well as Lila's milk, because she'll need a whole gallon of milk probably, and then a case of water. So this is what we got. I'm probably gonna condense some of it down, but I have to wait until we get the van, and then once I do my jigsaw puzzle and organize it in the van, then I can see what I can combine or what I need up front with me and stuff like that. My mom also has Lily's dog food and stuff like that. Oh, I need her bowls. Need her bowls. But that saves us from having to pack that too, because that gets heavy and bulky. But she has one of her bowls in there, so I don't know if I'm gonna bring the whole stand. I don't know, I'm gonna save that for last, because I might not bring the whole stand, I might just bring her dog bowls. But I'm gonna set one over here on top of the cooler so I don't forget. And I think we're set. One thing too, we always like to clean that house, like deep clean before we leave, because then, I don't know, you kind of just feel better that your house is clean, you don't have to worry about it, and when you get back, you don't have to clean, and you feel better just leaving your house nice and clean when you leave. So we're probably gonna leave super early tomorrow morning, around like 3 or 4, just so we can get a head start and Lila sleeps for a little bit of the way. But that's gonna be a separate vlog, and I'll keep you updated on our actual road trip then. This video is more of just like the packing for the quarantine, road tripping with the toddler. So yeah, we are heading to go pick up the van right now. Now that we got our ride, it's time to load this baby up. We got a Rhode Island tag. Never had one of those before.
Smallest state in the country, y'all.
The ocean state. Psh, we got better oceans here.
It's not.
Alrighty, here's our ride for our road trip. We actually had this when we went on our Texas road trip too, with mom and dad, but it was red, and I think the tag was from Maryland or something like that. But we're gonna load it up right now. Hand sanitizer in the side of the door is always the way to roll, especially when it's quarantined. Say all right. Say the gang's all packed up, right? And that is it for this vlog. If you want to see our quarantine road trip, you're gonna have to go to the next video. Keep it blissful, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.